Hey guys, it's Sam here from Web Contempo, and today I'm going to show you a pretty cool before and after. Now this is what we would call like a conversion to mobile responsive. As you know, it's the year 2017 and a huge number of people are viewing websites on their phone. So what that means is there's a ton of existing websites out there that just do not show correctly. They were either built a long time ago, they were built by somebody who didn't know what they were doing, whatever the reason is, they just don't show correctly on a mobile phone. Now, a common misconception that a lot of people have is that to be able to make your website mobile friendly, you need to redesign it. And we talk to people like that pretty much on a daily basis here. And important thing to know is that you can actually keep your website pretty much no matter what it looks like. You can keep your website looking exactly the same and still make it mobile friendly. So today I'm going to show you a site we just finished up working on, and this is about to go live soon. And it's called Royal Scoop. Now you can see it's got more of kind of like a Web 1.0 kind of feel. It doesn't look as like modern as some of the new full width layouts, but overall, it has a pretty nice design. And it's maybe a little bit more old fashioned. I think it actually kind of works for what they're trying to do here. So they came to us, they wanted to make their website mobile friendly. A lot of times, people with an older site, I will suggest that they maybe update their layout, but in this case, I actually thought, this layout's pretty cool, and this is a perfect example of one where, you might take a look at all the stuff they got going on here and think, man, this is going to be a tough one to change to mobile friendly. But even something like this with all these different backgrounds and this crazy header and stuff like that, we can still actually make a really nice clean conversion to mobile friendly while keeping the exact same look and feel. An additional thing we did on this site is we also converted to WordPress. So not only did we make it mobile friendly, but we made it so basically all these pages on the site are connected with WordPress pages, and you can easily edit all this content, and even stuff like the slider, the menu, everything is all editable in WordPress. So this is a really cool transformation. Didn't take us very long to do. It's pretty affordable for the client, and they're super happy with it. And we do this type of stuff on a regular basis. So if you've got an older site and you feel like, well, maybe I can't make this mobile friendly, you definitely can. And this is a perfect example. So as you can see, we'll go into a little details here. As you can see, if you grab the site by the side and move your browser window down, this is a good way to test a site's flexibility really fast without having to even look at it on your phone. So the more I go down here, you'll see that the site doesn't actually shrink. Just this right corner starts getting cut off, and the farther I go down, the more the right side gets cut off. So you can see, like here, this is about tablet width for a screen in portrait view, and a good portion of the site's cut off, and you actually have to scroll all the way over here to even be able to see it. So that's certainly not going to give you a very good presentation on a tablet device. And for something like this, a local business, you're actually going to get a lot of people on their mobile devices who are looking for maybe the store locator to find the address. Say if they're in their car looking to maybe stop and get some ice cream, that's going to be a really common thing. So you're probably actually going to get more people on a mobile device than on a desktop with a site like this. So it's super important that it's mobile friendly. If we scroll down even farther, you see almost none of the sites even visible, and this is more like what you'd probably see on a mobile phone, a cell phone, any kind of type of cell phone. This is basically about what you're going to see, and as you can see, you got to scroll, and you can hardly even see anything. So, just really not a good presentation at all. And then you can look at basically any pages on the site here, and you're going to see the same kind of thing. No matter what you're looking at, basically the whole page gets cut off. So this is the exact kind of thing that you want to deal with when you're making your site mobile friendly. Now you can even notice that the header here on subpages is different than the one on the home page. Just an added element of complexity to this project, but even still with stuff like that, we were able to get around that and make it so it'll work great on mobile. So now I've kind of shown you what this looks like. I'm going to give you a look at the new site that we've developed. And as you can see here, this is the new site. And as you'll notice, basically on desktop view, it's exactly the same. Nothing really different about it at all. You still got the slider here, still works perfectly. You still got, you got your nice pop-up there. Everything in the header is exactly the same, even this huge graphic, the way it hangs down over the menu, the way the menu's stretched out, exactly the same. And this is a WordPress menu. This stuff's all controlled by WordPress, so it doesn't look like anything different, but we actually completely redid the code and attached WordPress to it, so all this is now dynamic. And this site's going to last them a long time because it's going to be super easy to update, and it's already mobile friendly, so they really have nothing to worry about. Now, as you can see, we'll do the first test here. We make the screen a little bit smaller. You'll see it starts to automatically shift to fill the window no matter what width you're at. So as we shrink down here, you can watch it kind of fill in the window. So there. Now here we're getting down more to a tablet size, and you can see what we did was shrunk up the logo. We actually still got the menu looking okay. We just made it a little bit smaller. Everything else still fitting in there nicely. And we can even go down farther, and then you'll see here, once we get down to large phone view and landscape phone view, what we've done is removed most of those elements from the header, left the logo here, which you can also click always to go to the home page, and then we've got a sticky menu up at the top, and you see we match the font and the colors, so it's you're basically getting the same experience. Now, these got a little bit stretched. We just used their original graphics that they had. If we had redid bigger versions of these, they wouldn't look too bad at this width. Right now they do get a little bit distorted, but I'm also on a Retina screen too, so it's going to be extra distorted. Probably on a normal screen is not going to look that much different. But as we scroll down, you can see even on smaller sizes, the slider works great. Everything fits. Still got the pop-up there, so really nice. Homepage there on mobile. And then if you take a look at some of the inner pages, like here, let's go to the store locator, for example. This is a Bonita Springs location, which is actually really close to where I lived. I used to live on Fort Myers Beach a long time ago. It's a beautiful place and definitely a perfect place to go to get some ice cream when you're in the area because it's super hot there. You can see on desktop, looks the same as the original site. This, all the way out, you got the border. Once you get a little bit smaller here, you start to lose the border. Navigation gets a little smaller. Then we get down here to about tablet size, and you'll see that basically everything looks the same, just a little bit smaller. So we kept the same look and feel. It's all slims down. Everything slims to fit into the spot. Then when we get to phone view, you see the top kind of hangs down here. Cool. The side menu shows up at the top, which we don't always have that show at the top, but oops. Oh, there we go. We don't always show that at the top, but in this case, this is about the longest submenu they had, so it's not really going to take up too much space above the fold, and actually it might be useful to some people to be able to say, oh, here's Fort Myers Beach, let me go check and see how far I'm away from that one. So we kept those here. Now, this pretty much carries through to all the other subpages on the site. If you go to flavors, which is a more complicated page, you see all the flavors here. Again, we had small images to work with here, so they look a little bit more distorted than they should be because they're being stretched a little bit. But if we just replace these with a little bit larger images, which would be easy to do, then they would look much better. Now, if we go here, you can see desserts. Even their graphic banners and stuff like that are all slimmed down. You can still read them decently well on a phone, about as good as you're going to be able to. Yeah, and you basically see this carried throughout the entire site. And here we got the t-shirt page where they are selling t-shirts and so forth, and you'll see this goes from a pretty standard layout on desktop down here. You got your menu right there. You got a couple of pictures of the product, your different options you can select. We kept this all exactly the same as we had it on the original site. And you can see it's pretty easy for people to go through and shop. Even if they want a little onesie and they're on their phone, it's not going to be difficult for them to do that. So this worked out really well. Now, just quickly, I'll show you the back end here. And how we made some of the stuff editable. Now, you'll notice Scoop Flavors is one where... Here, let me open this back up again. Scoop flavors, you see they have all these different flavors here. What we did to make this easy to edit is create a custom post type called scoop flavors. So you go in here and you'll see all the flavors here correspond to a flavor on this front end. So all you need to do, let's say you got pumpkin here, you can go in, there's your title, your description, and the thumbnail. If you look at this on the front end, let's see if I can find pumpkin. This looks like they're in alphabetical maybe or something, I don't know. Pumpkin. See, and there's your title and your description and the photo. So you just enter one in there and it'll pop right up in there, and you can change this picture out if you want. You could delete this, it'll delete it from the front end. You can also add new ones using the same format and it'll add them right to the list. So super cool, makes it really easy for them to manage flavors. A lot of time ice cream shops do have different flavors coming in and out, so this is a great tool to make things easier for them. Now another thing you'll notice on the home page, we got a bunch of different stuff going on here, including this slider. And what we did is, if you go into pages and check out the home page, you'll see we have the normal title area, and then the description area we left empty, but we created a bunch of new fields which help control some of the certain stuff on the site. So you'll see carousel here. This corresponds to the slider on the front page. So all these slides here are actually listed in carousel, and what you can do is you can click add row here, select your image. We'll just select another one of those, select it, and then you can select a page from your site to link to, which is really cool. Like scoop of the month, even a draft page will show up in here, and then that's it, update, and that's in the slider. And likewise, you can just minus there to delete the row, and it's gone forever. So super easy way to manage the slider, especially since they have kind of a basic system where they just need a banner and internal link. It's not going to get any easier than that. Links here, this is also kind of a similar module. As you can see, that we got gift cards, dessert menu, and lunch, and that corresponds here to these images on the side, gift cards, dessert, and lunch. So basically we've got the same thing here. We upload an image and select a page to link it to. You can delete those if you want, or you can even add another one and it'll show up below. So another super cool feature to make it easy for them to edit. Here we've got a spot for their social links, which show up at the top here. So, probably not something they're going to change often, but if they ever want to, easy to do. Contact info, phone number, address. That's where you see right down here at the bottom of the page. This would be pretty useful if they want to change their main address or phone number. It's going to be super easy to go in and do that. Footer looks like is blank right now, and then the hours section here, easy way for them to change their hours on every store location. So we've added some features like this throughout the site. Right here you can see this is the logo for the home page. Right in there in the featured image, so you're probably not ever going to want to change that, but if they do, bam, right there. So this is a super user-friendly site, even though it looks kind of old school in kind of a cool, whimsical way. It's actually really modern and up to date, and it's going to look good on any device. And I think it's just pretty much perfect for what they're trying to do. So super happy with this project. This is a great example of how we can make a site mobile responsive without changing the look and feel. And we even went the extra mile and made it super easy to edit a lot of this stuff in the back end. So it's going to be super user-friendly. You're not going to have to ever touch the code to make updates. It's going to be super easy to change flavors and so forth. So again, they were really happy with it. We were happy with the way it came out, and a perfect example of how you can make a website mobile friendly. So hope you enjoyed this one, and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. We have all kinds of mobile friendly transformations and WordPress transformations, as well as other tutorials and other type of stuff along these lines. So thanks a lot for checking us out, and come back soon.